Hi guys, welcome back to Too Cool for Middle School. It's monthly favorites time, and February goes by quickly anyway because it's the shortest month, but then it's just always so jam-packed with so much, and I've been so busy, so I'm kind of glad to just take a minute to slow down and reflect on the things that I've been loving in February and doing in February. As always, some of these things are teacher related, some are not, but some of my life is teacher related and some is not. So for 2018, one thing that I've been doing for all of my favorites videos is showing you my ethical and fair trade clothing purchases. And my goal is to only buy one item of clothing per month, and I have failed so far. There were a few things that caught my eye this month, so let me show you what I got. The first thing is this sweatshirt from Glorify Apparel. It says "You are loved." It's this really pretty like cranberry color. I bought this specifically to wear on Valentine's Day, and I did wear it on Valentine's Day, but I've worn it so many times since then also. It's really comfortable, and it's like just the right thickness that it's not too heavy because it's not all that cold here in Southern California, but it is nice to just kind of wear a sweatshirt of this thickness sometimes. I love the color, and I really like Glorify Apparel as a company. Part of the proceeds from this particular purchase went to the A21 campaign, who I've talked about so often now. But the A21 campaign is Christine Cain's organization that fights to get women out of human trafficking and restore their lives afterwards. So I'm so glad that my purchase went towards giving money to the A21 campaign. I have a couple things from Glorify Apparel at this point, so I'll leave links to all of this below so that you can check it out if you're interested. Another clothing item that I got was this dress from Crochet Kids, and I haven't actually worn it yet. It's a little bit more of like a summery dress, but this was on sale for $25, and so I thought I would just take advantage and make sure to get it while it was on sale. This dress is made from organic cotton. It is made in a fair trade factory. It's made in Peru, and I just love everything about the way that Crochet Kids runs their company. So I'm on their email list, and sometimes they send me emails about specials and stuff that they've got going on, and I just can't help but support them. You can't see all the way to the bottom, but this is like a midi length dress, and it's just kind of gray, like it's got little like black and white thread going throughout it, and it has pockets. So I'm hoping to wear this soon, maybe just with like a jean jacket or a cardigan over it, but I love it and I'm excited to wear it. I'm trying to make sure that more of my basic pieces are also ethical or fair trade. This is just a really cute black tank top, and it's like a tunic length and it's longer in the back, and this is from Carli Jean, Los Angeles. So this is made in the US. I know that just because it says made in the US, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's ethical, but I've been looking into this brand for quite a while, and from everything that I can see, they are an ethical company, and I love like their aesthetic, and then I love that what they're trying to do with their brand is that everything kind of goes together, so you can create a capsule wardrobe from their items. So you're able to just like mix and match their different pieces, and I really like that. I've noticed that I've gotten rid of a lot of clothing and then just started to stick to kind of a similar color palette and more neutral pieces that I can mix and match. And it's really soft, and I just love it. I know, you guys, I know I went too far this month. This is the last thing that I bought. This is just this really cute like striped and ruffled shirt from Pink Desert. I've ordered a few things from them before. I really like that they're trendy, but a lot of their clothes are made in the US. Not all of them, so you do have to really check which items you're ordering, but I appreciate that that's an option for things that are just a little bit more trendy. You know, everything else that I have here is really plain, really cute, but you know, really plain, and I definitely need stuff like that. But every so often I just want a ruffle or a stripe, you know? So I think this will be really cute to wear for school. I like this with like floral. I kind of want to find a way to mix the stripes and the ruffle and floral. I'll leave a link to their store as well. Okay, so the clothing took a lot longer this month than it's supposed to. It's just supposed to be one thing, but I really feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of all those pieces. So now let's move on to, I put everything right here. What should we do next? How about this? This stuff is really good. As you know, I love coffee, but I don't even have a coffee maker because, I don't know, I just like don't really know how to use it, and I'm the only one that drinks it in my house, and so it doesn't really help to like make a whole pot of coffee. So I like just buying it like this. This is the cold brew coffee from, I think it's pronounced Stoke, And this has a little bit of chocolate flavoring in it. It's really good. So in the mornings I tend to like iced coffee, but today it was sort of chilly and I just put it in a coffee mug and heated it up in the microwave, and that was so good. I actually prefer this one warmed up. So you can really do it whichever way you want. But I think I just got this at like Albertsons or Vons. I think you just get it at any grocery store. Okay, let's talk about some skincare. One thing that I've really been liking is this UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil by Sunday Riley. And I got this from Birchbox. That's where I tend to buy most of my skincare because you can like earn points and stuff for your purchases. So that's where I got this. It's for the management and prevention of acne and blackheads, and this 1.5% salicylic acid medicated dry oil clears congested pores. I definitely have congested pores and I'm still always battling acne, but I'm trying not to like dry out my skin completely. So I really like this in an oil form, and I think that I've seen an improvement in my skin since I've been using it. The next thing I want to try from Sunday Riley is their Good Genes. It's kind of like a serum, I guess. Also, I used a sample of it. It doesn't smell wonderful, but it makes your skin look really nice. So I think like the combination of these two would be really good. This is my second little pot of this. This is Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. And I used to be really afraid of under eye treatments because they tend to clog my pores and give me breakouts like right here, but this one just feels so good. I just tap it under my eyes, and in the mornings it really helps me feel awake. It really puts moisture back into my skin, and it just feels so nice. I love this one. Couple of makeup items. I tried this Monsieur Big mascara by Lancome. A few YouTubers that I watch had suggested it, and so I tried it out. I used it today. I love it. I think it works really well. The first couple of times that I tried it, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. But now that it's dried out a little bit and it gets like slightly thicker, you know, it's even better. So I think it gives you a lot of volume and length, but it's not too clumpy. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of clumpiness, but this just gives you like the perfect amount. So I would suggest giving this a try, but giving it a try for like a week because I just liked it even more as I continued to use it. I didn't realize that Origins does like actual makeup, but this is Flower Fusion Buttercup lipstick from them. This is what the shade looks like. I've been wearing it pretty much every single day. I can just add a little more. It's very nourishing, it feels nice, and it's a little bit sheer. It has like the tiniest bit of shimmer to it, but it's still really natural. Very good for work. I used a lip liner with it today, so that makes it a little bit more bold, but if you just use it on its own, it's fairly sheer, but it gives you a really pretty color. Okay, my number one makeup favorite of the month, and I don't know, this might top like many months. This is the Weili Wong palette that she did in collaboration with Pixie. I've been using this every single day since I got it. Look how gorgeous these colors are. So first of all, the eyeshadows themselves are such high quality. They are gorgeous. This is $20, but it also comes with a eyeliner, a dual-ended eyeliner, so it's a really good deal. And you just get an excellent product. These eyeshadows are so good. But the other thing that I just love about this is simply that it's Weili's. I've been watching her YouTube channel for many years now. I think she's had a YouTube channel for 10 years. And the other day we were watching the Weekend Wrap from Flocabulary like we always do, and they were talking about the Black Panther movie that just came out. And the question for the shout out contest is, why does diversity in entertainment matter? Who would you like to see portrayed more? And most of my students are Chinese and a lot of them are Indian, and so they all had plenty to say about that. They don't get to see themselves reflected in movies or entertainment very often. But then we started talking about YouTube and how YouTube is a platform that's so much more available to everybody, and so the people who have gotten really big on YouTube are not necessarily the same type of people that get big in Hollywood. And so some of them had watched Weili's channel, and I was like, let's just watch her video where she like promotes this. She does like a little eyeshadow tutorial with it, and you guys, I'm gonna like cry. The looks on my students' faces as they were watching this video were, it was so precious. Oh my goodness. Because she looks like them. Her eyes look like theirs. And as they were watching her, they're like, she is so pretty. She is so beautiful. She is so funny. And look, she partnered with a major beauty brand, and she is the face of something that is supposed to be beautiful. She is a beauty expert, and I could just see the pride in their faces and how, you know, she has over 1 million subscribers and all of these people love her makeup tutorials and want to look like her. And so it's so cool that we have like this other platform that we open up to so many more people and get a much more well-rounded vision of what the world is actually like. So I just love everything about this palette. I've used it every single day since I got it because it's gorgeous. And I just love what Whaley is doing for my students in particular and giving them so much pride in their own beauty. After we watched Whaley's video, we watched a Superwoman video, and she's got millions of subscribers, and all of my Indian students are like, that's me. That's someone that looks like me, and she's hilarious. She's not the IT person in a TV show. She's not, you know, the very stoic doctor or whatever. Like, these girls are getting into entertainment and they're having so much more success because they did it on their own rather than if they had tried to do it in Hollywood. So I just love it. Also, Anna Akana is coming out with a new like Netflix TV show, and it looks so good. I love her. I know that she was trying to be an actress, and then, you know, she has like hilarious YouTube videos, and one of my best friends is connected to that show, so I will have more information about it a little bit later, but I'm so excited for her show also. So another favorite is just YouTube and YouTubers and diverse YouTubers and the world that they can actually show us. I love it, love it. Okay, let's talk about some books then. How about this one first? Okay, this is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. She instantly became one of my favorite writers. She is a beautiful and gifted writer. Do you want to say hi?
Hi. Hi. What?
Do you want to say hi? Wait, to the camera?
Hi. Choco.
Who's that?
Mommy.
Mommy, and who else? Uh-oh. You have a cough, huh? Who is that?
Oh, no. What?
Alright, what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So this book is amazing. My husband is so cute. He just like, I think he heard about her on NPR or something, and so he just ordered me 2 of her books because he knew I would like her. And I always say that like it's kind of tough for me to read fiction because I just feel like I'm wasting my time and I should be reading nonfiction and like learning about something. But when I read fiction like this is incredible. I always do reviews of everything that I read on my Too Cool for Middle School books Instagram, so you can see a little bit more of a discussion there, but I love it. The other book that I loved this month are all of the books by Sanjay Patel, basically everything that Sanjay Patel does. So this is one of them. This is the Little Book of Hindu Deities, and the art is incredible. He is an illustrator for Pixar, so this is amazing. I also bought a poster book. Oh, look how cute that one was. As I just flip through these nonchalantly. I also bought a poster book of basically these same images. They're a little bit different. I think there's like 12 pages in that one, but I'm going to be hanging those up in my classroom next year when we do our India unit and our Hinduism unit. I just love how much I've learned from these and how gorgeous all the artwork is. And then also Sanjay Patel produced a short film for Pixar called Sanjay's Super Team, and we watched that during our Hinduism unit as well. So if you teach ancient India, definitely get your hands on some of his stuff. The last thing is right here, and it's very, very heavy, but this is just like a shelf. Okay, I think you're supposed to attach this to the wall, but it's so heavy I can't imagine doing that. So I have just set this on my counter, on my kitchen counter, right next to our sink. And I got this at World Market. It's actually in a vlog that I posted from a couple weeks ago. So since we have such a tiny kitchen and just like no space in there, no counter space at all, it's nice to just like have something raised up like this. And I put all of our like basic cleaning products, dish soap and all that. And I put like a little candle on here and some essential oils so that everything I need is just like right there and kind of lifted away from everything else. So if you're like me and you have a really small kitchen with no counter space, I suggest getting some kind of a shelf like this that you can put those things on that you need to reach for all the time. time. Okay, last two things before we get going. Music-wise, the song that my husband and I have been obsessed with this month, it's called These Days, and it's by Rudimental, but it is featuring Jess Glynn, Macklemore, and Dan Kaplan. I don't want to get in trouble with copyright, but let me just show you some of it. I just love the piano in the back. You were the light for me to find my truth. I just want to say thank you. Yeah, I know it ain't pretty, but your heart's getting broke. And I love Jess Glynn. She comes in like, I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days, these days. It's just such a good like kick back, chill out song. And I love songs that are just like nostalgic. The last thing is the blog slash podcast Cult of Pedagogy. I know I've been like following this blog and podcast for a long time, but I hadn't really gotten into it until this week when I had been talking a lot about restorative practices, and then I realized that they were also talking about restorative practices on Cult of Pedagogy, and she did a great job exploring that and discussing that. So that was a really good in for me. Now I'm a big fan of the blog and podcast and of just restorative practices in general. The particular podcast that I listened to, I will link it below because I think it's really important for educators to know about, and it's just a step in the right direction for education and discipline and community in general. All right, well, thank you so much if you've made it this far. I had a lot of things that I wanted to talk about this month, and it's actually been driving me crazy just looking at everything around me. I need to clean this up and clean our whole entire apartment. So I'm gonna get right on that. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.